IVM.
You are the most valuable investment you will ever make. Hi, I'm Zarina Poonawala, your leadership coach, life coach, and emotional intelligence coach. You probably know me from the Empowering series, and this is my new show, The Life Manifesto with Zarina Poonawala. I'm going to coach you to be the best version of yourselves. So get ready to create, attain, and manifest the life you've always desired and make it your reality. Who are you? No, really, who do you think you are? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just genuinely trying to understand. Who are you? Now, in my career, in my profession, and let me say a fair number of years so far, this question has been the vaguest to get an answer from. Just somehow, people can tell you something about someone else. But defining who you really are, it's hard. It's really, really hard. You don't trust me? Give it a shot now. Try it out. If I ask you to define who your spouse is, who your son or daughter is, who your parent is, who your boss is, you'll be able to do it. But when I ask you, who are you? There are things you'll say about yourself, but honestly, do you really believe everything you're saying about yourself? Think it over. Just give it a little bit of a think. The CEO of Google, not Sundar Pichai, Eric Schmidt, he famously said once, "We run this company on questions, not answers." And I really believe in this quite wholeheartedly, actually. In life, we don't ask enough good questions, enough tough questions, relevant questions. We should be asking these really, but we don't. And why do you think that is? It's because 90% of the times we don't like the answers we get. We don't like the answers because the answers don't please us, they don't convince us, they don't sound like they're for us. So you know what? Let's not ask the tough questions. Let's just shove them under the rug and leave it at that, right? And some of you might be listening to me and be like, "Zarina, please don't tell me who I am. I really know who I am. I know myself really well." Yeah, well, truth is, you do, but you don't. Haven't you heard we don't know how strong we are until we need to be? We don't know how much courage we have unless it's time to be courageous. You could have lived your whole life feeling like a coward, yet when the time came, you stood tall, didn't you? You thought you wouldn't be able to live without someone, but when the time came, you were able to. You did manage to. You, my friend, are capable of surprising yourself because there is a difference, a difference between who you think you are, who you really are, and who you can be. And this closely defines your life's journey. Wow, such philosophy there, isn't it? You want answers, you want solutions, but most times your questions are directed outwards, not inwards. And all I want you to do is take this simple technique and reflect. It's unbelievable what I'm going to share with you now. And it's one of the most important tools of coaching. Coaching, therapy, anything to do with yourself, this is one of the most important tools you'll ever come across. And it's also one that's going to change your lives, or at least the way you perceive things around you. Self-reflection, that's right. We've talked about it a number of times. And I know personally, I've used self-reflection at least once every 3 episodes in some step or some process when you need to identify or journalize, right? But today I'm going to give you 16 questions, a set of 16 questions that will really change your life. Not dramatically, but genuinely change your life. Genuinely change the way you think, the way you perceive your life, or the way you perceive everything you've been doing. And let me assure you, this isn't just some tool or technique. It isn't you just being part of a fad, that, hey, I've started to journalize and I'm working on myself and blah, blah, blah. No, it's not that kind of stuff. It's actually proven and it actually works. People who journalize and reflect, they have a more positive outlook. They've shown better decision-making skills. They are more resilient and they're also more self-aware. So yes, self-reflections really does help. provided you have the right set of questions. Remember, if you want the right answers, ask the right questions. So let me give you one of the most effective coaching tools there is. And mind you, I'm not giving you answers, just questions. And I'd love if you eventually share your answers with me on my social media handles or DM me directly, or just go onto my app, download my app, chat with me there. But give me your thoughts and give me your self-reflections. So you guys, just quickly go grab a piece of paper and pen, or write in your memo or docs, just anywhere, but pick something up where you're going to write. You need to remember this, you need to know this, and you need to answer this. Let's begin. How do I feel today? How do I make the most of my day? If I could describe myself in 3 words, what would they be and why? What would life look like if I overcame this fear? What would I do if I thought it were easy and I thought I wouldn't fail? What did I do better today than I did yesterday? How many faces did I bring a smile on today? How would I accomplish a 5-year goal in 6 months? What are my most unshakable principles and values in life? What should I stop expecting from people and start expecting from myself? What advice would I give myself? If this were my last day on earth, would I wish to have done or undone something? And how proud would I be of myself? Alternatively, if this were my last day on earth, what would I wish and how proud would I be of myself? Wow, you've got those questions, right? You've probably written them down, and I have a feeling you might listen and revisit this particular episode for these questions. If you have never searched in words, now is your time. Now is your chance. And you don't have to do this exercise every day, of course. All right, a few questions, yes, you can obviously journalize them every day, like what are you grateful for? Or did you make someone smile today? Or what did you do better today than you did yesterday? How do you feel? You can probably do a little bit of an exercise and reflect upon these questions on a daily basis, right? But just every once a month or 3, sit yourself down with a nice cup of tea and reflect on your life as it is and as it can be. That's a short haiku for you, or a rhyme rather. I'm going to leave you with that thought. Meanwhile, happy self-reflections. Of course, do not forget to download my app, Life Manifesto with Zarina Poonawalla. You'll get plenty of snippets and learnings and courses there. Please also subscribe and listen to the podcast. Like and share these self-reflection questions with people around you, your friends and family, and have people to listen. All right? And yes, of course, lastly, do what you love and do it often. And if you don't like something, go ahead and damn well change it. The power is within you. Thank you for tuning in to the Life Manifesto with me, Zarina. If you find the show useful, then please share it with your friends, family, and co-workers. You never know. You may just help someone become the best version of themselves. And if you want to align your life with some signature masterclasses, certification courses, and live sessions with me, go check out and download my app, Life Manifesto with Zarina Poonawalla, available on Play Store or Apple Store. And if you have any suggestions or anything that you would like to share with me, get in touch with me on my social media handles. I am at Zarina Poonawalla on Instagram and LinkedIn, and at Zarina Speaks on Twitter. See you in the next episode.
Hello, everybody. It's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. This week on Khel Niti, Vinod Kambli joins Rajiv Mishra and Nikhil Chopra. They discuss India's terrible loss against New Zealand and the team's strategy ahead. This week on Marathi Kitkitun, Dr. Rajiv and Manik Deshmukh are joined by Shekhar Naniwadekar to talk about the Raigad Fort in Maharashtra. On Smarter with Sid, Siddharth sheds light on how we can build and utilize that ever-elusive quality personal soft power. And on Shunya One, Sheila Ditya and myself talk to Rajat Chikar, co-founder of DealShare. We discuss the journey of DealShare and how the e-commerce audiences have evolved over time. Do follow us on social media. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And remember, if you're enjoying this show or any of our other shows for that matter, please do tell a friend. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors on the network this week: Cred, Bank of Baroda, Quarter, CoinSwitch, Kuber, Slate Coffee, Intel, Kotak Mahindra Bank, and Oxfam India. Thank you so much for making this possible.
A wise man once said, traveling, it makes you speechless, then turns you into a storyteller.
Well, listen to such travel stories and experiences exploring India on the Musafir Stories with us, Saif and Faiza.
Catch us on the IVM website, app, or wherever you get your podcasts from.